you are and everything, like I could get you for the harassment. Just, just gonna,
Well,
I mean, but
trolling the
obviously
Workyverse
I'm
pointed
not.
that out too. There's engagement that goes with the harassment. So like when you say stop harassing me, then you block your number, like me and Carrie showed you how to do. You block their social
No,
media,
listen.
and then you
I
don't
know
engage
how to.
back.
I know
There's
how to
less of an
act. I'm not
engagement.
talking about doing that to you. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like it has a chance to stop. Because I mean, if I stop like associating with y'all and y'all keep continuing, like then it is, that, and I'm not engaging anymore. So, I mean, that
I
engaging
haven't
thing only
seen the
works as
engagement
long as I'm
stop.
engaged.
I mean, you were just at MoCons talking shit last night, right?
That's not engaging you, dude.
Well,
That's
so
me sharing a story.
so I'm not harassing you then. If I were to continue on after this, I would be just sharing the story. I'm just saying we could split hairs
No,
all
dude.
day. You know that.
Yeah, and the lawyers could split them a lot better.
Thank God for the archives.
Thank God for the archives.
Well, if we were to
The
break it down to a
archives.
legal aspect, the archives would actually do us more benefit than they would you.
No, they wouldn't.
They would show all the times that you've lashed out at us and made threats and stuff against all of us, the Workyverse as a whole.
I have not made threats except in the case of legal action. Y'all know that.
You've
Like,
made threats
I
of
didn't even make
violence. You
real
have. You've
threats.
invited people to your house. You have.
I have not invited all with the times where we was talking shit. You can't fucking invite, hold that. And then the other times, I have retracted it and said that I was clearly fucking, I explained all that shit, dude. Don't try to, you want to bring that shit up like, uh,
I mean, you bring up
you
stuff all the
talking
time.
about
You were
my
bringing up the
mom.
Chicken Ghibli skit and prank earlier. It's.
Well, it wasn't.
If
Oh,
we want to
okay.
get to the root of it,
All
we're
right.
going to have to go backwards a little to go forwards, right?
No, to get the root, you would just go deep to get the root.
So deep, so deep, put her ass to sleep. We could still make today a good day, though. Wake her up around 1, let her scream. Square Works is number 1.
No, I have to take my dog to the vet this morning.
Brownie's not doing well, or just normal
He's
checkup.
doing, yeah, he's got to get his heartworms and stuff. Annual visit.
It's always good. It's back into flea and tick season, so it's good to keep up on that.
Yeah, he took his. We get a once a month chewable pill for him. He takes, keeps it off. Here, here, to the last blunt of my current life,
I heard you
live
talking the
on
other
air.
day about possibly flushing some stuff out or getting like throwing away the rest of it. I've done
Like
that in the past when I had to quit, and I think it mentally it helps well too, instead of just like using till it's gone. It's something about like making the choice to like throw it out. You're like, I'm done, no mas.
well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing with everything left over, like the stuff I use the bong and everything. But I am, I spent money on the flowers, so I'm gonna use it.
I mean, you
This
spent money
is
on
the
the
last.
bong too. Don't throw that bong away. You could save it for like, I mean, don't you think someday there could be a day where or even if you were to retire from your field,
Nah, nah.
you're never gonna
It's
smoke
gonna
again?
go. Nope.
All right.
Matter of fact, being that it's such a nice glass piece, I'm inclined to want to break it, but break all over the fucking place. So I'm just gonna throw it away.
You know what you should do is get some rubbing alcohol and clean it out, and you could like auction it off to one of your fans. Get like a paint marker and sign Squarework Media on it and auction it off. And then you could put that money towards, new outfits and stuff for new scrubs and stuff for work and stuff like that.
It'd be better if I just left the residue on it because then it's authentic.
Well, then you can't ship it though. I was just saying clean it out because that way you could ship it anywhere in the U.S. if it's clean.
Oh, it'll ship.
If it ships with resin, you could get in trouble.
Oh, little resin got some THC molecules in it. Gonna hurt somebody. Federal government gonna come after me.
You don't want to
They
get
like
caught up
making. They
in the
like
mail
making
fraud. Then
examples. No, they'd be making well, they know they'd just be making an example out of me. It wouldn't be no serious crime or nothing, let's be honest.
I mean, they got
And
Tommy
I
Chong for
say
selling
this
the
is
butts.
my last blunt. I say this is my last blunt. Learn my words, but fuck, I need to stick to it, like, because I'm already starting to think, like, fuck, I'm gonna end up probably going buy one more eighth. Like, no, get out of that mode set, Squizzy. You gotta quit. Well, I don't make up no make believe stories, Sugar Nova. Everything I've always told y'all about, everything considered me in my life, has been 110% honest and genuine to you guys. I wear my heart. I've always worn my heart on my sleeve, y'all. That's how y'all been able to manipulate and control me so easily. If we're gonna make some actual progress, let's talk about some stuff that actually makes some progress. So I know you're not talking about me. You're talking about old Armbit, old armpit.
Dude,
That's what I
that
think
stuff is
about
out
her.
of control. Like what
I
like
bet her
why?
I bet her armpit stinks. Ah! Oh, it was random as fuck. Oh, I just bet the armpit stinks. It's like I would never want to cuddle up next to her because you get a whiff of the pit. Oh, the pit.
And then like
Pit.
oh, that's where you get the pit from, armpit vet. Well, especially you as a suicide survivor, her using that as a manipulation tactic when she's never even
Ex-
attempted.
Exactly. It pissed me off, and what pissed me off even further is that she actually thought that I don't believe the bullshit, and I wish we had somebody that could confirm, you know, but I wouldn't trust. You never know if Mike would lie for her or if she'd pay for him to or not. But I mean, I don't think he's the one that told her to ask me would I, subscribe if she made an OnlyFans. I do not believe that
I will
bullshit.
say I've heard Mike say that on a live, even when they were broke up and they were on the outs. Mike said he put her up
Like,
to that. The
if he
OnlyFans.
did put her If he did put her up to that, then I mean that was stupid that she went along with it. Then still yet, I mean that just shows that she's sneaky because like they said that she had done the same thing to Scooter about sending stuff and then erasing
Deleting
it.
it. Yep. Just like she done with
The only
messages to you, yeah.
the only difference was Mike was behind the idea of it. That's the only difference,
But
maybe.
like just like when Mike came to pet Brownie, um,
He
she was
didn't come to pet Brownie.
he came
Let's
to
get that clear.
he came to
He
beat
did
you up.
not pet, yes, and he did not pet Brownie
I know I didn't see it
because,
on camera. I always say Pixar didn't happen, so I don't know. But
yeah, and if he did pet Brownie, it was a fluke, and Brownie just smelled at him and might have rubbed his nose up to his hand when he put him down, but he probably backed up after that
but
because Brownie is very sensitive,
all I was
and he
saying
don't.
was
He
that
likes some people, and then there's some people he just does not like. Dogs got that sense.
all I was saying though is that if Army's truly like, oh, I'm all against like violence and taking it real life, she had your number at the time. She could have called you and given you a heads up, but instead she was in his chat the whole day, you know. Hey, 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 honey, hey, baby, hey, this, hey, that. So, you know, she was right there as guilty as he was for making that trip.
Thank you. Please go take care of him. He called me a faggot. Books, you're the faggot. You're the one that fucking taking your dick out. You took your dick out, man, and you know it's nothing but fucking mostly guys watching you. The girls that are just the few that was watching, man, that was foul, bro. Like, I mean, that, you know, what you would be like if you had done that out in society, people would call you a pervert,
That's not the
you
first
know.
time he's done it. He's done it in his other communities too. He's been
And
ran out of a few communities in the past.
you've done this online now, and you did it in front of men and a small women audience, just like you small PP, and now they're gonna, you know, what they should do is they ought to band together collectively to bring about charges on your ass for fucking public voyeurism or whatever they call it in your state, basically indecent exposure, whatever, sexual harassment, abuse, because that's exactly what that shit might as well. You could say it's a troll. Oh, it was a prank. It was a joke. I already know the type of shit a YouTuber would say from doing some foul shit like that, but that don't excuse that behavior. Sorry. You're over 18. You should know better.
I heard he was just trying to get Liam Nielsen, his horse, to come back home. That's how he used to get him to come out of the stall in the past. So he used to
He
wave it
probably
around like a
did.
helicopter.
Probably practice if that horse was female, who knows the shit, man. He might have done some bestiality shit. You never know.
I mean, he could have done it if his horse was a male too. He doesn't mean he couldn't perform bestiality if the horse was a male.
That'd be fucked up for the horse. He gonna be the one traumatized.
Got to clean that smegma off that horse cock every day. I'm sure he enjoyed that.
He should gotta clean the smegma off before it's got. Well, he does it. He's gonna let it get fucking take it up his ass or suck it.
Books will be the next Mr. Hands. Do you ever see that old internet video, Mr. Hands?
Oh, he crying over sugar. No, don't be crying over Miss Sugar. Shit, she sugar, a little bit of spice, and mostly everything nice till you fuck with her. You crying, you crying, you crying.
All right. Well, in that notebook you keep by your
Yeah,
computer now.
of course it's fucked regardless if it's male or female. But I'm just saying it's fucked up if it's a male horse for sure because he has the unfortunate he has to take fucking books from behind. Man, that's fucked up. Of
He
course it's
has a
fucked up for
butthole
a
too.
female.
He could fuck
I
the
would
horse's butthole.
would I wasn't taking that. Yeah, I'm just saying he's gonna fuck the horse's butthole, man. Oh shit.
Punch those road apples back in.
I mean, if he fucked a woman horse, it'd be nasty, but at least he'd fucking be fucking it in a damn hole that atomically would be meant for an instrument, sort of like that. Oh my god, I can't keep talking about this. He nasty. He nasty. Ah.
If you still have that notebook next to your computer, we talked about keeping to jot down stuff and ideas for other stuff. Make a little note about getting a hold of Trolling the Workyverse for a future powwow. And
Yeah, I'm think I might put I'm got it in the middle note, MC. I don't have that.
cool.
I'm currently doing some renovating in the room. I gotta
Gotcha.
get things moved around and
A little
stuff.
spring cleaning.
Yeah, and I'm eager. I'm actually eager, and this is gonna be the last blunt because I'm gonna have my Second Amendment rights back, baby. Yeah. Technically, I never lost them, but you know, the whole Constitution, federal, state, fucking bullshit. Always got to be safe. Rather be safe than sorry. Never know, especially with trolls around, when you might get fucking welfare checked or raided on again. Can't be having you in a position where you're technically breaking the law because of some bullshit federal law that should have been overturned decades ago.
Do you think they're ever going to make weed legal federally at a national level?
Yeah, when they do, it'll be opening the floodgates. They're gonna have to, and then they're gonna be the insurance companies are gonna fight that as long as they can because they're not gonna ever want to be expected to start covering it and offering it as part of their coverage, and they'll have to integrate that whole new system, especially the Medicaid and everything. Can you imagine like Medicaid fucking approved dispos or Medicaid approved fucking places to pick up clone plants to fucking take home and sell plant? Huh.
That'll be like long. So like I think they would make it like legal recreationally nationwide before they would ever make it medicinally legal to the point where like insurance and like government Medicaid would like help pay for that stuff. That'd probably be another 5 to 10 years after a national like recreational legalization.
Well,
Unfortunately,
if they legalize it just recreationally, still, yeah, it'll be taking it off the Schedule One, and what they'll do is they'll effectively allow the states that have already made it legal for also medical to just be able to simply, they might, private insurance companies might start offering coverage for it, and that might force some of the state governments to start it. You never know. I don't know if that'll actually be a way to work around that or not. It might be.
yeah, I still think it's a long way coming either way. Unfortunately, we're supposed to be the United States, and we have all these different laws dividing us along different borders.
Yeah, and I mean, but that's the beauty about having different. I mean, we're supposed to have these individual states are supposed to be like basically like little sub countries within the country, and they're supposed to have their own, and they have their own constitution, their own law, land, and everything, and like it's supposed to be respected. But the problem is when you have state and federal law oppose, and then when that usually happens, the Tenth Amendment says, well, which is the supremacy clause, that federal law automatically overrules. Well, in that case, and fucking everything that's been done by the states is all wrong and illegal. That's one way to look at it. Another way
Yep.
to look at it is what the federal government is doing is illegal. I don't know. You could look at it both ways. Because if I'm not mistaken, all this is doing with the federal prohibition is just still making the black market of weed bigger and bigger and bigger all the time because like there's even like places that would like to legally sell that are trying to run a business that end up getting caught up because they're operating without a license because they simply can't afford all the regular overhaul they'd have to afford and regulations and stuff.
There's just like we were talking with the whole like the getting the EMT or getting the phlebotomy license for different like nationwide. There's a lot of cash grab involved in everything still. And that, same with opening up a dispensary or getting everything in line legally. They just want all your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to get ready for the day. It looks like Books is being a weirdo, and it sounds like Army's over at Birds being a whole weirdo too. So just a heads up, I wouldn't be too involved in their weirdness, but
I think I'm gonna go over to Books maybe.
and entertain that. Apparently, he was talking. I mean, did you see what your chat said?
No, I'm like thinking what?
That you just sit on your bed all day and use all Grampy's money and all this shit, and he's just trying to get a reaction and a rise out of you. He's just saying the same shit we've said in the past, but now apparently he's. I mean, I thought he was anti-Workyverse, and I thought he was part of the Gene team. He claimed he was king of the Gene team, but Gene dethroned him.
Wait, who's Lost Mary?
I don't know who Lost Mary is.
Oh, that's saying that Books is saying. Um, well, he's right. I don't have a job. I do have a house. Uh, I actually do have money, and guarantee you, I have more money than you Books in the
Did you hear
bank right
Book
now.
hasn't even been door dashing lately? His car broke down, and instead of getting it fixed, he's just been getting drunk and punching beer cans all over.
Why not go over to Books as enlightened? I want to fucking confront that racist.
I mean, you normally make us confront you on your panel, so you have control here. You're just going to go on his
Yeah.
panel, then he could kick you or show you his wiener again or something.
Well, he probably won't even let me up.
He'll make you hit his Cash App again.
I won't.
Extort you just to get on panel.
I won't. I will not.
Have you noticed, though, whenever he tries to talk to anybody, he doesn't talk. He just yells over him the whole time.
Yeah.
Whenever he gets called on his bullshit.
I'm officially done, guys. That was it.
The blunt is gone.
One. The blunt is gone. The extra leftover blunts are being thrown away. The starting of the weed containers and stuff's being thrown away. It is over.
No more pens, no more edibles, no more vapes. It's all gone.
Now, what do you guys think? Regular 9 upcoming and after I surrender this card and everything, get my gun back. What are y'all thinking about? Full, full 9, just regular 9mm ammo, or hollow point 9mm ammo? And the reason I ask is because I wonder that, if I use it for self-defense, like obviously I don't always hope that the person dies, unless they're a madman and they're trying to stop at nothing. So I'm wondering, is it really necessary to even carry hollow points? It's just a fucking beginner, novice, noob question with the whole thing. I mean, I'm been around guns all my life, but I mean, that's something I don't know about. I just wonder if anybody maybe did. Because if I ever do end up in that situation, which I hope to God I'm not, it's like a condom. That's why people carry. But I don't want to end up defending somebody off and end up, really doing damage to them either. How's that for empathetic?
What was it? Was either Bert Kreischer or Dave Chappelle had that bit about it was like birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, buckshot, or something like that for their shotgun. It was like birdshot was the warning shot, and then buckshot was the kill shot, and then I think there was one more birdshot and two more buckshot. I don't remember how the joke went, but something along those lines.
I don't know.
You get into comedians a lot. I feel like I don't know. I suffer with depression myself, especially with the winters up here, and just watching people like make me laugh helps a little bit, even if it's temporary.
Well, I mean, I like George Carlin and comedians, yeah, sure. But I'm thinking of pulling up books for real, for real.
Oh, did you read this comment from Enlightened Guardian Demon? Why do you think he gets so
No,
loud? It's him getting off on Army, tongue punching his asshole.
no, I didn't know she was why I'm blocking square. Ah, 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 ah.
What was that? Was that the title of his live?
He ain't got this fucking link posted.
Is he even on StreamYard, or is he just doing the YouTube live? He normally doesn't do StreamYard a lot. He's scared of confrontation too. And Square, I'd be careful going over there. Just like his buddy Lord CP, there's a lot of Cyrax trolls on his neck right now. Have you seen what they've been doing to Lord CP? It's been getting wild over there.
No, but
They got him like on Grinder websites. They've got like guys coming over for hookups like every day. They put him on some like scrap metal trade stuff. So they got scrappers and meth heads coming over looking for metal, all sorts of stuff.
I think it's funny how Mustard is telling him simultaneously I'm sniping, but then he'll say you just got threatened, Square. It's like he's helping out us both. I don't get it. Like
That's kind
I
of like,
really don't.
remember how we used to use the name Chat Skank for Army Vet? We used to, because he used to do that, like run between ICE and you and other people be like, oh my God, did you hear what they just said? People do it because this is like drama or entertainment for them, and they like to
Oh
see like
shit!
reactions happen. They want to see people get emotionally upset about things others are saying or doing, and they want to keep putting extra fuel on fire, running between back and forth.